That is why your love cannot be reciprocated. And a lot of times we expect full capacity from people who can't even hold much for themselves. Hi guys, have you ever felt as though you have so much love and so much light and so much positivity and inspiration in you that if you do or when you do decide to share that with somebody, it is never reciprocated or never returned? I think it should come across here and probably sit right here next to me and have a conversation. And this conversation is not to figure out a solution. This conversation is not to even figure out why those people or why that person cannot reciprocate. This conversation is about you. This conversation is about me. Just trying to understand who I am or who you are. And to be able to navigate through a struggle like that, because let's be very honest, it is a struggle. So this is my first video. If you are new here, my name is Samantha. I am used to posting all the things cooking and baking on my other channel, but I have so much to say. And I think that creating this channel would give me the opportunity to not so much give you all solutions or answers to your questions, because I'm still trying to figure it out myself, but to basically vlog and to express myself in the quiet and to be able to just speak my thoughts and articulate my feelings. I know that I hold a lot inside. I know that I do. I internalize a lot, and for somebody that internalizes a lot, it means that there is one point in time that we can't internalize anymore and we explode. I know that I am capable of that. And sometimes we try to articulate or share with others how we feel and expect them to understand, and they don't. And when that happens, we internalize that. I internalize that more. I take it personally a lot of the times. And then I start feeling very alone and very isolated, because I feel as though nobody understands me. So a lot of the times I know that is how I feel. And it's difficult to put myself out there to speak to somebody that understands. But within myself, I know that doing this is going to help somebody be able to identify or understand that they are not alone, and maybe we are going through similar things, or maybe we have similar feelings. And where that is concerned, I think that it is worth talking about, because I believe that my mission here, I believe that my purpose here is to inspire. While I do inspire with my cooking videos and my baking videos and my home tips and these kind of things, I also think that whatever I am going through and how I maneuver and how I navigate what it is I am going through in my life, I think that sharing it is also a form of inspiration to somebody. So that's the intro. These videos are going to be very, I wouldn't say disorganized. It's just going to be very natural. It's going to be simple. There are no props. There are no fancy editing. There is nothing extraordinary about these videos. Just me coming here and talking about my feelings, and yeah, hopefully it helps somebody. It motivates somebody. It inspires somebody. It brings awareness to somebody. And being able to talk about it makes me feel better. So yes, here we go. A lot of the times I have felt as though in any relationship, family, friendships, relationships, I have felt a lot like I have so much love in me. Like I am abundant in love and it is overwhelming, and I just want to do everything for you and I want to be everything to you. And at the same time, I want you, or I expect you to do everything for me and be everything to me. Having a mentality like that brings a lot of disappointment and pain with it. A lot of heartbreak, a lot of disappointment, a lot of pain. Because I am my own world, and the person I'm sharing a relationship with, they are their own world as well. So I have to always keep in mind that I can allow somebody to be a part of my world in every single aspect. It doesn't mean that they have that capacity to bring me into their world in every single aspect. And I think it all boils down to the capacity. It all boils down to capacity. How much can you hold? And how much can you reciprocate? And a lot of times we expect full capacity from people who can't even hold much for themselves. It is a reality that most times my love, my affection, my passion would be unreciprocated and unmet. It is my duty to understand that it's my fault. And this is not victim blaming. I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming myself. But what I am doing is taking accountability for the part I play in my own hurt a lot of the times. And let's face it, most people are not equipped mentally, emotionally, or even physically to meet depth on any kind of level. Most people are very surface level. What you see is what you get. And they don't see it necessary to do the work to gain depth. There is nothing that you can do or I can do to fix that. I think it's just a matter of accepting and knowing how far you are willing to go with this person. Now, the longer that you take or I take to accept that this person cannot hold us, or this person does not have the capacity to hold us in the way that we need to be held, we will truly, you will truly, I will truly always be disappointed in people. So that's why I said it's not about being able to. That's why I said it's not about finding a solution. The solution could be anything. and that's so funny because we are all different. Yes, we are human, but we are all our own individuals. And what might work for you may not work for me. So it's not about creating a solution. What it is about is changing your perspective. And maybe changing your perspective is the solution. It's about not expecting what we know somebody cannot give us. It's about not holding people to a standard that we hold ourselves to. So because you are capable of loving like this, or you are capable of caring like that, or you are capable of giving this much, you tend to believe that if I could do it, you could do it. And while you are not wrong, I am not wrong for thinking like that. Because it's logical. But it's not logical when we understand capacity and how much capacity people actually hold. So sometimes, for example, I am the type of person I want honesty from people all the time. While it may hurt me, I want you to be honest with me. And I often tell people, family, friends, relationships, I often tell people, don't tell me anything that you don't mean. Don't tell me anything that is not true. You don't need to feel obligated to tell me anything that you do not mean. I prefer to not be manipulated. It doesn't matter what it is. Do not tell me anything that you do not mean. But then there are times that somebody's going to tell you something that they absolutely don't mean. There are times that somebody's going to tell you a lie. There are times that somebody's going to try to manipulate your feelings to get whatever they want to benefit, to get whatever they want to get to benefit from you. Because what we also forget to realize is that purity, this type of purity and this type of flame, a lot of the time just attracts moths, or it just attracts people who want to get warm. And that's crazy, yeah. That is crazy. But anyway, people still often find themselves in a position doing it, and it's because if you don't have the capacity to be honest with yourself, you don't respect yourself enough to be honest with you, you will never respect me enough to be honest with me. So now I respect you enough to not want to manipulate you or lie to you. And in reality is because I respect myself enough to not want to do that to somebody. Because why would I want to do something to somebody that I don't want done to me? Now at the same time, it's going to break your heart to understand that most people don't think like that. And what will break your heart more is when you realize it's the people that you would do anything for. What would break your heart more is to know that it's the people that you care about It's not strangers. Although yes, strangers can do it. They are capable of doing it. But it is always the people that are closest to you that are capable of doing the most damage. And my way to navigate this is simply reminding myself that, Samantha, you are you. And you are capable of this, or you are not capable of this. And then reminding myself that this person is who they are, and they are capable of this, or they are not capable of this. And what matters the most now is, are you willing to accept that this person is not capable of something that you may require? Or are you willing to accept and adjust to the fact that this person is capable of something you can never be capable of? And when you reach to that shift in realization and you really think about it, you start setting boundaries. And this is where boundaries are important. Because while you are abundant, and while you are full of love, and while you are full of life, I'm not saying that you are perfect. I am not saying that I am perfect. But I have so much love in me, and so much life in me, and so much that I want to share, and so much healing that I want to do, and I feel like I should do, that what I am going to attract are people that want love but don't want me. People that want light but don't want me. People that want healing but don't want me. So they are going to use whatever resources I have, use whatever love I give to them, use whatever light I send their way, and to reciprocate that, they are not going to. They are basically there to take, and that's why they cannot reciprocate. That is why your love cannot be reciprocated, because most times we deal with the takers. We deal with the people who are not willing, or maybe not always that they are not willing, but they just cannot. They just don't have the capacity to give. Because if they can't give something to themselves, they definitely can't give it to you. And when I came to that realization, I started by really and truly crying out. I went through a period of immense sadness. And a lot of the times I still do. I still go through that often. That period of sadness, of asking myself, but why? Why, if someone treats you so well, why would you not reciprocate that? Why would you not return that? Why would you not feel indebted to that person? And I truly don't mean that you should feel as though because you have done some kindness to somebody that they should feel indebted to you. But at the same time, if somebody has been nothing but kind and supportive and loving toward me, I feel as though I should be able to do that for them as well, because that's the least that I can do. And again, not everybody just think like you. And that's just something that you have to live with. That's just something that I have to live with. And now as I was saying before, I went through a period of so much sadness and so much hurt and disappointment and asking why, because I didn't understand. And a lot of the times that sadness actually turned into anger, and me being angry at the person or angry at the persons, because it's like you're just taking from me and you're not willing to, not understanding that most times it's not that you are not willing to, is that you cannot. You can't share something that you don't have. If you have a bowl full of apples, you can share it. If a person has a bowl and that bowl is empty, how can I expect them to share what they simply don't have? How do you expect somebody to share something they simply don't have? And that includes knowledge, it includes integrity, it includes honesty, it includes so much things a person cannot share with you. A person can't share with me if they genuinely don't have it. And when they receive that from you, it feels good. It feels really good. But to transmute, to reciprocate, to give back, they just don't have the capacity to do it. So I've learned to change my perspective. And sometimes new people, I won't even say new people because I don't really have new people that is coming to my life. But sometimes new people or relationships deepen and you find yourself expecting you. I find myself expecting me from other people to come and find out, or to not to come and find out, no, to realize, to be reminded, yo, this person is not you. They will not do as you will do or would have done. This person just doesn't have the capacity to love or to care like you do. And then the next thought, are you willing to accept that? Are you willing to work with that? Are you willing to live with that? Are you willing to continue a relationship or continue building a relationship with somebody that does not have the capacity to reciprocate anything? To reciprocate depth, not anything. Because there are people who have limited capacity. And at that point in time, you have to decide if you are willing to accept the fact that this person has limited capacity. Are you willing to accept the fact that a lot of the times you will feel as though you are filling that person's cup and you will be happy to do it? But are you willing to understand that somewhere down the line, you may need your cup filled and that person will not be able to do it? So are you whole within yourself to accept that and still give all of yourself, knowing that you will not be filled in the same way? Or are you whole within yourself to say this is not for me and walk away from it? From family, from friends, from romantic relationships. Are you able to be so whole within yourself to make a decision that is healthy and that is the best for you? When you realize that reciprocation is impossible, how much do you love yourself? I think that's the I think that may be the solution to it all. Looking within. I think the solution is really and truly looking within yourself. And then it goes deeper when you realize is looking within yourself to see how much you can still hold this person even though this person cannot hold you at all, or maybe they may be able to hold you but not much. It's about you looking at yourself and asking yourself, what do I need? So I think the key takeaway to this entire conversation that we just had is when I meet people and I give that energy and that energy is not returned, it's not for me to expect. It's not for me to be angry or hurt or expect them to give me back that energy, give me back the love that I give me back the light that I give them. It's for me to sit within myself quietly and ask myself, does this person have the capacity to reciprocate love in the ways that I need it? Does this person have the capacity to reciprocate honesty or to reciprocate integrity in the ways that I need? And whether the answer is yes or no, the other answer is it enough? Samantha, are you willing to work with or accept that this is what this person has to offer? Is it enough for you? And if the answer is yes, then I make a conscious decision to remain open to understanding how the relationship dynamic is going to work. And if the answer is no, then I set boundaries. And I set boundaries for myself, and I set boundaries with the person. And the reason why I say I set boundaries for myself is because now I have to know what I expect, what I should expect, what I'm accepting, and what is not acceptable. And if something is acceptable today and it becomes unacceptable tomorrow, I have to find a way to figure that out. But you need to start creating boundaries. And the best way to create boundaries is to remember this is supposed to be beneficial for me. Is to keep in mind that my happiness or my comfort is what matters. Is to keep in mind that my happiness is my priority and to take it very seriously. So, I look forward to having the next discussion with you. I think having these discussions or having these talks with myself and with you, I think that speaking out loud brings things into perspective and it creates a lot of questions and also answers that I greatly appreciate. I love it. You can definitely leave your experience down in the comments below. I'll be happy to read them and I'll be happy to respond. And I hope that that this video has helped somebody. I hope it has inspired somebody. And you can go check out my next YouTube channel. It is Samantha Steele. And we do a lot of cooking and baking and stuff across there. Anyways, I hope you are inspired. And I hope you are having a lovely day. And I will see you soon. Bye.